God damn it. Really? Well, hopefully this mic and camera setup work out. I got the mic literally clipped into my beard, right under my mouth. I had to trim my beard because it was hanging over the camera. Like 5-6 years of beard growth I sacrificed for my channel, so yay. Here we go. I don't know why my camera didn't want to start. Crap, it's too high. Ow, shit, ow, 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 fuck. God damn it. There we go. Tilt that up. Well, so far so good. Hoping I can get the camera angle right. Mic's not falling out of my beard yet, so. I'm assuming I'll get used to this setup eventually. My harness I bought for this also came with a helmet harness, so I might try that out too. So it's probably like just after 7 right now. I forgot to check the time before I left. It's pretty cool. It's about 70 degrees out here. It's nice. Probably just doing one of my usual rides just to test this new setup out. A little bit of traffic. I would kind of like to set this up with like 4 different cameras on my bike, like one on my helmet, one on my chest, one on the handlebars, maybe one in the back for like a rear view, and kind of splice it all together. I'm trying to get over, dude. What do you think I'm fucking... Jesus. So I think it'd be interesting to show my rides from different angles. I'm just hoping this new setup gives a more accurate visual of the speed I'm moving at, because I just don't like the handlebar view. It just doesn't seem like I'm going very fast. But if it doesn't, then it means it's something to do with the frame rate on my camera. There's this really popular moto vlogger around here. His YouTube channel is Baker X Derek. I know where he lives, but I'm not telling you. In my boredom, I went around trying to find out where his house was. I'm just hoping this mic plug-in is overriding the actual built-in mics on the camera, because that's going to like suck if it doesn't, because there's going to be all kinds of wind noise. But this mic cost me like 12 bucks. And then the harness and stuff cost me like 12 bucks. Buy them separately. They didn't come with any instructions or anything. I tried to look it up on YouTube to make sure I did the mic the right way, but as far as I can tell, it's just a plug and play setup. Because I plugged it in and recorded my voice and it seems to work, so. I think I'm going to head up 40th, which curves around and turns into Kendall. I may have picked a bad time to try this. Oh shit. You okay? Alright. Well, I didn't make the last light. Let's see if I can make this one. Yay! Oh fuck. It's nice and chewed up this first part of the road right there. Yeah, a kid just coming down the sidewalk there. I don't know if the camera probably didn't pick it up. I have it on super wide angle, but he hit some soft dirt and his front tire washed out, and he's basically endoed, just about. Luckily though, he had like some kind of pack, Nike pack on the front of him, and he landed on that, so he looked like he was okay. Jesus, you gonna stop sometime this century there, bro? Now, I understand pulling out a little bit to fucking see where you're going, but that guy was like damn near impeding my progress. Not to mention he had one of those side visor things, which I don't think are particularly legal. It's like having windows that are tinted too dark. Oh, I didn't notice it. They repaved this road. I haven't been up this way in a long ass time. Nice. This road was kind of chewed up too. I guess the city's finally spending some of that money on something other than trying to do political cover-ups for our last freaking mayor. He was a big-time asshole. accused of all kinds of sexual harassment and a bunch of other stuff. Paying bribes to people, just like championed, oh, I'm going to work for the city when I get in there. And he was like basically our version of Donald Trump. Not entirely sure what's happening right now. If you're gonna break down, just pull over. Don't keep crawling up the fucking road blocking traffic. Ooh, I got an arrow. I'm zooming kind of quick today. It says I'm going about 26. I've got two different motors on here and two different monitors. One of the monitors, the speed sensor wire isn't hooked up right, so it doesn't read my speed accurately. But the other one, on the front motor, works fine, and it says I'm going about 26 and a half. And I am going uphill right now. But this thing will get me up like really steep hills at about 20 miles per hour too, so. Really isn't the best time to go for a ride because all the people are going to work and taking their kids to school, and a lot of buses going to schools, but it's summer and it's been hot as hell the last few days, and this is pretty much the only time I can go, not kill myself. Well, my mic's still staying in my beard. It's kind of wobbling all over the place when I talk, but I tried clipping it onto the camera somewhere, but it won't stay, and I've got too much up front on me physically to hook it to my collar, my shirt. I have to start wearing like a freaking a button up or a freaking just a shirt with a collar, so I'd have somewhere to clamp it on up there. But for now, my beard seems to be working pretty good. If you see me swerving all over the place, it's because this bike lane has got debris up the wazoo in it. There's like rocks and branches and fucking glass and missing chunks of it, and the usual around here. I'm pretty much full throttling it. I'm just gonna, I know about how far I can go full throttle, so I should be able to squeeze about 20 miles out of this thing full throttle. Because there's a lot of areas where I am going to coast downhill and not use actually throttle, so. pretty sure if I have to stop up here, I'm about to lose a bar. It's weird how this thing reads the freaking battery capacity. Yep. Now, I see a lot of other people edit out the stop signs and the intersections and stuff, but I like leaving them in because, you know, shit happens at intersections. This bike lane's kind of a pain in the ass because it's overgrown up here and narrows down to nothing, and then I got to maneuver over. And luckily for me, there's no traffic behind me right now. And see, when I stopped, my meter went down a bar, and I started going again. Now I went back up. That's weird. Usually when you're accelerating, it causes voltage sag, and that's what causes the bars to go down. So I don't know, man. That's just weird. Yeah, see, right now I'm climbing up this hill, and right now I'm going 23 and a half. Pretty steep hill. And it stayed at about 21. So next on my list of things to buy is some sunglasses. So I'm gonna be riding this early in the morning. Heading east is pretty bright. You see, I'm still going about 22 up this one, and it's even steeper than the last one. See, this is one of those hills I'm talking about. I'm just going to coast down. supposed to be getting my new tire today for the front wheel. It's basically the same one I already have, but I thought I only had this on here like 2 months. Apparently I had this wheel on here for like 3 months, so that's cool. What's weird is like the inside of the front tire is starting to show, but it's like showing while there's still knobby in the area that it's showing. So I'm like, I don't know what that's all about. And there's still tread on the tire. This is a good spot to coast most of the way. Yes, I'm going to run some stop signs because there's no goddamn traffic. And a lot of these stop signs back here really don't make any sense. This road does not get enough traffic for there to be this many stop signs, even when they have events, because there's no parking back here. You can access the parking garages from entering the front of the parking lot area in the school. I think mostly faculty might park back here, but I don't know if they have rules about that. Like some places, there's designated areas for the students or customers and designated areas for the workers, but I don't know how it works here. I don't know who these YouTubers think they're fooling when they edit out all the stop signs they blow through. They just like, oh, yeah, you didn't see it, it didn't happen. It happened. Everybody knows you ran a stop sign. Just leave it in there. Now, see, these lights, they used to be on a sensor, but I think they switched it out to a timer. Kind of sucks. See, I should have been able to go right there. Let's see how long I'm going to be stuck here. Oh, yay, there we go. That motherfucker was not going to stop, dude. Should have seen the startled look on his face when he looked over and saw me. Jesus Christ. Got to be careful with the gutters around here. A lot of the water sits in the gutters for a long period of time. Oh. And it gets algae built up and they get really slippery around here. What sucks is back when we were suffering in the midst of the drought and there were all those penalties for like letting your water run and shit. All the gutters around here were still full of water all the time. And just shoot the fuck gun out there, asshole. He can clearly see me. I'm heading east. The sun's in my face. He didn't have any fucking reason not to see me, man. But anticipating his stupidity, I slowed down. That guy in the white car is a jackass. Actually, I should say lady. I think it's a lady. Or I could say that possibly gender-neutral person in the car just drives like an asshole. Trying to be politically correct because I have no clue what they claim to be. And I am a liberal Democrat, so I would behoove me to just not try to stereotype people. Hello. Classify, not stereotype, classify. Now, these roads were really bad a few months ago, and then we had torrential rain for like a day or so. Not the recent hurricane that never really happened here, but a few months ago it rained really bad. There were freaking mudslides, roads were washed out, cars were like buried in mud and sand. It was crazy. Because you can see there's a lot of areas around here where there's just open land with no vegetation or anything and a bunch of loose dirt. They've worked to landscape some of it and put like some trees and shrubs and make it like a little park area. Like this whole strip on the left was supposed to be redone years ago, but they never got around to it. I mean, I'm talking pre-pandemic. I'm not talking just because of the pandemic they didn't do it. They just never did it. You ever riding your bike and you hear one of those sprinklers that has the stutter to it, the ones that like jet water all over the yard, and think that your tire's going flat because it sounds like the hole in the tire hitting the ground and then getting released, hitting the ground and getting released? I think that all the time because of experience of San Bernardino City streets and debris. I think next thing I'm gonna try to do is get some of that Tannis tire armor stuff. I hear it works pretty well. Maybe that'll stop a lot of my flats. But you know, I have gotten pretty handy using patch kits, so. That's a lot of this sand is in the road right here is from the recent rain we had. Well, my camera hasn't moved